How's everything going?
Everything's going good, man. I appreciate it. This is Ed Easton Jr. from USA Today's Chiefs Wire.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Although that does hurt my heart, but that's okay.
And like I said, I'm sorry in advance, but you know, it is what it is. But
no worries, I get it.
But thank you for taking the time to speak with us. And
no problem.
I do want to just start off and just talk about this amazing event that you're involved in, the Invited Celebrity Classic Golf Tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a star-studded field. It's a lot of incredible people and a lot of different activities, which, you know, listen, anytime you're with Hall of Famers and actors and playing with Champions Tour players who are Hall of Famers on the tour and in the PGA Tour, I mean, it's really cool. And then Invited, I mean, these guys just put on a class act event, first class all the way around. In Dallas, obviously, so it's a really cool city to go visit and be a part of for a week. And some very, really unique memories of playing this the last couple of years, and it only keeps getting better.
I definitely hear that. Have you had some success out there on the green?
Well, you know, I don't really play much going into it normally because of the Chicago weather. But, you know, I usually go out there and just look to have fun. You know, it's awesome to be around these guys. I'm a golf nut. To be able to watch what they do, get lessons from these guys to make my golf game better. And it's just about being a part of something that's, you know, bigger than yourself. There's charity. There's, you know, corporate people that are trying to raise money for, you know, a lot of different causes. And Invited gives that platform, and you know the Champions Tour guys are awesome because the sponsors and all these people get to play and have a good time, and you know it's just a really fun week.
I definitely hear that, and you know I got to talk about your amazing career. After 18 years, you were one of the most accurate kickers in league history. Just what was your mindset going through the 18 seasons and staying so successful throughout your career?
I think just preparing, you know, preparation's the key to everything. You know, I was never the strongest guy. I was never the biggest leg guy. But I always knew, you know, everything I needed to know to prepare myself to make Sunday slow down. And I think for me, it was just the work ethic that goes into being an athlete at that level. It gets harder and harder every year, and every year you get older, it definitely isn't as easy. But I think from just looking back on it, I was really lucky to have a lot of great coaches, a lot of great teammates, and a lot of people to push me to reach levels that sometimes you don't think that you're able to reach.
I understand. And just your postseason career, you had like this amazing set. You were perfect. You never missed an extra point. You never missed a field goal throughout all your postseason games. How would you describe the pressure of just kicking in the NFL postseason in general?
I'm the ultimate competitor. I never wanted to lose, no matter if it was a regular Sunday, week one, or whether it was in the playoffs. And you know, listen, if you look at the playoffs, normally those games come down to a few points, and a field goal's the difference in that, or an extra point is the difference in winning and losing. So, for me, I just looked at it as an opportunity to do what I needed to do to help our team win, and, yeah, I love that. I live for it. I live for those moments. I live for the pressure. I live for, you know, the ability to play in those games because it's either win or go home. And you never wanted the season to end in those situations because you had a really good team. And sometimes it just always isn't going to bounce your way. But I was always focused and ready to compete and looked at it from a ability to say, hey, listen, like, as you get older, these chances don't get here all the time. And I was fortunate enough to make some runs at the end, but I love the playoff. There's nothing like playoff football.
That's really great. And just even going off of your postseason success, you played in 2 Super Bowls. And I'm sorry, but I have to mention Super Bowl 54.
Again, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. It's fine. I get it. Lost sprout. I get it.
Like I said, with all respect, what were your initial thoughts of, because this was Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl and pretty much the start of the Chiefs dynasty. What was your thoughts on the other sideline watching Mahomes and company in their first Super Bowl run?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, you know, they probably didn't play as good of a football game as they would have liked to have, but they were still they still fought and clawed and had the firepower with the guys that they had to flip the momentum in the game at any moment. You see that happen with them now. Like, even if they're down 17 points, they still have the guys to be able to come back and win that football game. So, you saw a star was born earlier in the seasons, but the reality is, Patrick Mahomes has made a mark in the NFL based on not only how he is as an athlete, throwing the football, running around, making plays, changing the culture in Kansas City with Andy Reid, and looking what he's doing in the community and what he's doing for his teammates. And, I mean, the guy is definitely someone that you want to cheer for.
I understand. And just staying with that game, well, someone on the Chiefs, I should say, Harrison Butker, who in the last Super Bowl set the record for longest field goal with 57 yards. I don't know if he's somebody that you've had conversations with. I know there's like a close circle with the kickers and kickers around the league. Just what are your thoughts on Harrison Butker and how his career is going so far?
I mean, the dude is one of the most consistent guys to ever play the game. He's got it all. He's got the touch. He's got the leg strength. He's got the ability to, like you said, kick those long field goals. So, he's the guy that has become the standard in the NFL with Tucker, and those guys are competing every year for the Pro Bowl. So not only does that probably make each of them better, but their skill sets are really, truly incredible to watch on display, not only live, but just watch them on Sunday and understanding how hard the art of kicking really is. It's really cool to watch how those guys have been able to transcend the game of football at that position.
Definitely. And before we let you go, I just have to ask, because the NFL draft is coming up, and you've been a guy that's had so much success, like I said, for 18 seasons. You were named to one of the top 100 Chicago Bears of all time. Is there any advice that you have for young kickers that are hoping to hear their name during this year's draft?
Yeah, it doesn't matter when your name gets called or if it doesn't get called at all. It's all about just getting an opportunity. So some of these guys, sometimes if you go in the later rounds, it's not even a great spot for you to go in, because the reality is it might not be a perfect fit for that kid, right? So to me, it's if you get an opportunity, whether it be by draft or whether it be, a free agent tryout or whether it's a free agency period for the off season, to me, it's just take advantage of it and showcase, what you can do, and showcase that even though you miss, you can bounce back. And, the reality is go compete. That's what you're going to do. Like, if you're getting drafted, you're going to compete with somebody, whether it's yourself or whether it's somebody on the roster. You're competing for that job. So, to me, I just think I was an undrafted guy, so I was just hungrier to make the roster. I got cut a few times, so it made me work harder. So sometimes it's all about everyone having their own journey, and just enjoy it and know that there's ups and downs. And hopefully what you put into it is what you get out of it.
Robbie, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, man. And
you got it.
And good luck on the golf tournament coming up.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Talk soon.
All right, take care.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.